What's up, guys? I'm gonna do my League versus League drives live tonight. I know it's been a while since I've actually given commentary in any video that I've done, so I figured I'd do it tonight. And a lot of things have changed since the last time I've actually done drives with commentary. So I did build up my Amor Fati account a little bit more, and then I just sold it recently for a good bit of money. So I've now changed my alt into my main, and I am working on getting back up to Spreadfly Drag Queens. I was in Spreadfly Drag Queens with the Amor Fati before I sold it. I'm also in their feeder, which is Motion Crossdressers, which is like a top 50 league. We did actually just lose our last match, but that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to play those drives, and then, eventually I do foresee getting back into Spreadfly Drag Queens with this account. It is a little bit on the low side, but I think it's good enough at this point, in my opinion, to play in the top 10 league. But it could, I think that ideally I could get the defense up to like a 99, and that would be a lot better. Which I'm currently working on, and it shouldn't be too much longer before I get the defense up. I actually hate the number 96, or not the 96, but I hate the number 6. So I'm annoyed that I'm a 96 offense and defense right now. I actually want to get rid of that sooner than I probably should. Kind of irrationally, I just hate the number. I just hate sixes. I hate seeing sixes. I don't know why. Like, I love numbers, so there's so many numbers that I like, and that's one of the numbers that I do not like. I just don't like the way it looks. I like odd numbers, so like 97, even 98. I could go with 98, 99. That's a great looking number, but 96 is, I don't know. It is what it is, though. So let's see here. So we do have a decent match tonight, but it shouldn't be too tough. Top 300, not anything really to be concerned about. And they do have 6 more drives and only 18 more points, so we're off to a pretty good start. Let's see who I should play here. I actually have no idea going into this who I should match up with, but let's see. See who I should play. Man, I actually was excited to play that guy because he's a 97, and the Steelers are a 3-4 defense. So I don't get to play 3-4 defenses as much. So I'm always interested to play against them because I do notice that it's weird this year. Like 4-3 defenses line up in 3-4s a lot. 3-4s line up in 4-3s. But I always see way more 4-3s. So I like to just as I play, keep tabs on the tendencies of how the defense lines up in base formations. There's really like no it just doesn't make sense to me this year because I feel like sometimes it's random. Like 4-3s are lining up in 3-4s, 3-4s are lining up in 4-3s, but yeah, so that's why I would like to play a 3-4, whenever possible. Thank you, Big Poppy, appreciate that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in my offensive coaches. I always do that before I play my drives. I'm going really slow. I'm kind of blabbering. I should probably focus more. But whoever is watching, actually, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I don't have any more accounts for sale, but I did recently just sold my Amor Fati account. So you guys won't see that account on my YouTube channel anymore. I got a nice chunk of change for it. I'll take that all day, every day of the week. This account isn't even that much lower than it, and I could still do work with it. So any tips on how to get an account back? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not a account recovery specialist or anything like that. What I am a specialist in is analyzing defenses and playing league versus league drives. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not really going to talk about selling accounts and all that stuff, but just so you guys know, this is my main account now. It's Muhammad Ali. And where is this guy? All right, here we go. And someone's actually playing him now. Got any more 96s? Let's see. No more 96s. Okay. Well, I'll play the Patriots then. I want to play a 3-4, so I'll play the Patriots. I guess I should show you guys real quick what my lineup that I'm working with. I don't think I've actually gone into any detail on my lineup yet, on this account at least. So I do have some players here that I do like a lot. So Julio, right off the bat, Julio Jones and Terrell Pryor Sr. They're both tall receivers. So Julio Jones is 6'3", Terrell Pryor is 6'4", and then I have Megatron in here at the slot, and he's 6'5". That's cool, man. Nice. I was in Spreadfly Drag Queens with the account that I just sold, and the league that I'm in now is. Do I want to open your 500 plus presents? How would I do that? You can email me or message me your proposal there. As long as it has nothing to do with me giving you any of my information, then sure, yeah, I'll open 500 presents on your account for you. Or on my account with yours, whatever. It doesn't, I could potentially do that, but I do just want to show you guys my team real quick and then play my drives. So thank you everybody for actually watching. I appreciate that. It's been a while, like I said before, since the last time I've done commentary, but since the last time I've done commentary, I sold my More Fatty account. I actually left Heroic Spam. I got into Spreadfly Drag Queens. They're currently it's floating between number 4 and 6. They have one loss all year, but I sold that account that was actually in that league, and this is my alt account, which is now my main account, and it's in their feeder, which is Motion Crossdressers, and I do think that very soon it's going to get called up to the main. I just need to get it on my defense, especially up a little bit more. I want to get to a 98, 99. Same thing with the offense. I want to get my offense to a 97, my defense to a 99. Yeah, you guys just email me. I'm sure my email is somewhere on the account, or leave some details in the comments or whatever. I just want to play these drives. And yeah, so, and if you're trying to somehow ask me to do things and you're going to try and scam me, just leave now. People have come here before and tried to do that. So yeah, I'm not falling for anything. I'm just going to play my drives, but I'm happy to, work with people, help people if you are legit. Okay. So real quick, I didn't really talk that much about my team. That's what I wanted to do. Kelsey, I really like Kelsey. He's 6'6", I believe. I think it's important to have a really good tight end. He's kind of slow. I do want to upgrade him. I'm actually working on getting on the neutralizer, Jason Witten. That's who I want at tight end. In my opinion, he's one of the best tight ends in the game. But I was talking my receivers, they're all tall, right? Terrell Pryor is 6'4", Julio Jones is 6'3", Calvin Johnson 6'5", and Kelsey's 6'6". So I have a very tall receiver core. Le'Veon Bell's actually kind of tall for a running back. He's 6'2", but I don't really care about the height. The reason why I like Le'Veon Bell so much is because he's one of the best receiving halfbacks in the game. Good catch, very good route running, very good catch in traffic. He's an elite pass catcher, and he's also an elite runner as well. So yeah, that's the offense. The thing that I care about the most is the defense, honestly. I do need to make some upgrades with this account on my defense. I'm working on that currently. I actually am probably going to be able to buy the Most Feared Gronk tonight, and I'll probably do that at some point tonight, because I did just sell the neutralizer Chad Johnson. I got about 4.5 million coins for him, so after taxes, 4.5 million. So I think I should have enough coins to get the Gronk. But anyways, this is my defense. You see I have Deion Sanders at cornerback 1. And yeah, I mean, I have Jadeveon Clowney. I like him a lot as a defensive end. I love Hightower. He's 6'3", decent height, kind of slow. You see my favorite my favorite linebackers here, right? I love the linebacker position in general. And so I'm really a fan of my linebacking core here. I got Hightower, Bruce Irvin, Jamie Collins Sr., who are all 6'3" in height. So they have good height for linebackers. And they have great all-around stats. So Bruce Irvin and Jamie Collins, in my opinion, some of the best all-around linebackers in the game. Very good coverage stats and also very good pass rushing stats. So they are so good for 3-4s and even 4-3s. To put a linebacker like that on your outside that is very versatile, can pass rush very well, and also cover very well, I feel like that is the ideal kind of way to build your defense. And I do have all three of my main linebackers, right? And Dupree, he's going to be on the field a decent amount, and he's good in both areas as well. But my three main linebackers here, Hightower, Collins Jr., Collins Sr., Jamie Collins Sr., and Bruce Irvin, they all have very good pass rushing stats and very good coverage stats. They're very good balanced linebackers, and they're all 6'3" or taller. And Dupree has good stats as well. He's a very good inside linebacker. He's got good enough zone coverage. Your second middle linebacker in a 3-4 is not going to be playing a lot of man coverage anyways. So he's pretty good on for the second middle linebacker as an inside guy. Because he is pretty balanced as well with good zone coverage and also very good pass rushing stats. And he's fast. He's very fast. And I haven't even actually trained him at all. He's just boosted from the games and just regular boost. But I think I've talked long enough about my defense. You can probably tell by now that I do love defense. The one thing I do want to mention here is these two positions, my 90 safety and my 90 cornerback. In my opinion, they're some of the best gold defensive players to have. One of the main reasons being is because they're both 6'3". And they're both 79 golds. So 79 golds is the highest they can go. So they do train up the highest as well. Not only are they both 79s, but they're both 6'3". And you know, when you look at that, the height and the rating, you're not going to find any other golds like that in the game besides this one safety. I never even really heard of this guy, but George Aloka, he's 6'3", and then Tony Lippett is also 6'3". They're both young guys, I believe, but they have great height, and I think they're some of the best defensive backs for golds. And I just love Eric Berry. You know, I love the way he plays the game. He is kind of short for a safety, so I am going to get Gronk and then slide Berry over to free safety eventually. But I've talked long enough about my team. I'm sure you can tell by now that I love football and analyzing positions, and I'm pretty analytical. And, you know, I've just talked a long amount of time about the team that I have. But I did want to show that off before I started playing because this is my alt account. I haven't really shown that much. But since I've sold my main, you know, this is going to be the one that I'm using moving forward. All right, so I'm going to play this guy Hayden now. And yeah, I'll talk a little bit about my strategy and my play calling and how I like to approach the game. Wish there was a way I could hide that icon. Maybe there is and I don't know, but that's kind of annoying to have this big icon up on the screen while I'm trying to play my League vs. League drives. But anyways, the way that I approach my play calling is the first couple of series, I like to test for passing plays, specifically long passes. So the strategy I'm using right now is I'm actually using Trips Deep Attack as my number one play. So the Patriots here immediately, pre-snap read. They are lined up in a 3-4. And they look like, so what I've noticed is a pre-snap read, when the linebackers press up to line of scrimmage like that, Chandler Jones and Derek Brooks, a lot of the time they're actually, this year at least, kind of disguising what they're doing, because what I've noticed when they press up, a lot of the time they drop into coverage, and when they don't press up, a lot of the time they blitz. So I'm going to do here is I'm just going to read the coverage. If it's a zone coverage, I'm going to have an easy time getting it to Johnson, and if it's man or any type of blitz, then my outlet pass here is going to be Jones. So they blitz one guy, so I have plenty of time. It's man coverage. Going to get it to Jones, and he drops it. That's a pretty good route against man coverage. Unfortunate there that he dropped it. And so yeah, now the next play we're going to test for here is, now I always approach this as I'm testing these plays, and that's really what I try to do when I kick off my plays. When I kick off my first drive, I want to test for passes that I may need to use later on in my drives on 4th and 3rd and long situations. So yeah, so you know, I got 2 plays that I know are open, and I want to test for at least 2 more before I start kind of changing my play calling. Here I'm going to go with post corners. He also doesn't have this countered. This is probably going to be a blitz where I'm just going to watch the linebackers, and if it's a blitz, I might have to eat the sack, or I'm just going to try and scramble. But it looks like it's going to be man. So if it's man, I really just, when this play gets man coverage, the tight end can usually get open if I have enough time. And it is man coverage. Kelsey gets open. Perfect. All right, so now I know I have 2 long passes open. And yeah, I mean, I'm in a pretty good spot here. Now I'm calling smash here on first down. So I'm going to kind of change up my strategy a little bit now that I know I have 2 open long passes. I'm going to call more short passes on first downs. You know, after I test for my long passes, I just like to make sure on first downs I'm gaining yardage. I don't necessarily always try and go for the home run. But let's read here. It looks like there's probably going to be a linebacker blitzing again. Actually, both of them are blitzing, but my defense picks it up well. It's man coverage, so when I get man coverage, I'm almost always throwing to Julio Jones on that route where he cuts in. If it's zone, I like to throw to that flag route. So let's see here. So everything's open pretty much. I'm going to call a run here. 3-4 is the counter for this. This might be countered. Actually, it isn't. It looks pretty open, actually. So my lineman get a block there, and easy score. So I just ran like Le'Veon Bell runs in real life. You know, he's very patient. I'm gonna go with toss. Getting good blocks there. Able to get it in. I'm gonna open this later. So one thing I am gonna do here is I'm going to change coaches here mid-drive. It doesn't look like he actually has any type of game plan that's going to be able to give me any trouble. So now I'm actually going to switch in a running coach. I'm going to try and pound the ball a little bit on him on this next drive, assuming that he's not live countering. And the guy I was playing was Hayden, right? Yeah, it was Hayden. So I actually switched to my offensive coach this time. Sorry, not offensive. I switched to my rushing coach, Jason Garrett, instead of short passing coach. I'm just going to try and pound the ball on him a little bit more and pick up consistent yards. All right, so a good run there. And we're going to see how open the run game is. Run game also looks pretty open so far. But I'm actually going to get a little aggressive here. Hit that big one there. That's nice. All right, let's see. We'll go ahead here and put up 24 on this guy in my journey to get called up to Spreadfly Drag Queens again. Because I sold my More Fatty account, so it's no longer in Spreadfly Drag Queens. It's in their alt, or my second account is in their alt, and I think it's going to get called up soon. But I'll keep playing and putting up 24s in their feeder league until they call me up. So, yeah. Yeah, you know, I really do think that the coach stuff works. I've actually tested the offensive ones. So I actually tested Andy Reid and Jason Garrett. If you put them in and then you play somebody, you can see that or no matter who you play. So let's say a good way to test just head-to-head, right? And you can actually see mine too. I'll show you. So I'm going to call a run here, and I'll show you how to test for it. Let's see. You just click on the players pre-snap, and what's going to happen is you're going to notice that some of your players are boosted. For me, at least, that's what I've noticed when I have my coaches in. Their overalls will boost when I call certain plays most of the time. and get it. Let's see here. What do I want to go with? I actually didn't see that guy drop in. So that was countered. I knew it was countered too. I'm actually going to take a little bit of a risk and call this play on second down, just because I know he has a weak game plan, so it's probably not countered. And this is a really good play to call on second down, so it's open. And let's see here. I'm going to call a unique play. Post routes, play action post routes work very well in this game. You can see I pretty much exploited those pretty heavily in this match here, and I should get the easy 24, and I do. In tournament this weekend, should you care about offense or defense? You should care about both, to be honest. But I mean, I always think, actually, as a rule, I like to have my defense always a little bit higher than my offense. It's not right now, but soon, my defense will be higher. So I would always say, err on the side of caring more about your defense. You see here I put up 24. And let's see, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah, you got to talk about the tournament, so I'll show you guys real quick. I already actually finished the tournament. I just smoked a bunch of people. This morning, I was actually playing on my way to work this morning on the train. Man, is it easy that time of day during the week. I started off like 16-1, and then I finished later on in the day, and it got, I was playing on Friday night pretty much, and it was a lot harder Friday night than it was Friday morning, that's for sure. So finally I sell Chad Johnson. Oh, for coach? I mean, you want Andy Reid. Actually, I would, for coaches in this tournament, I would go with Andy Reid and Mike McCarthy. But actually, I keep my defensive coaches in when I play. I'd rather have defensive coaches in. So yeah, I mean, when I play, I mean, when I care about my defense, I always use Quinn. He gives a long pass defense boost. And Pete Carroll is who I would normally have, but I don't have him on this account yet. So I will use Gase, who boosts during blitz. Some people say this coach doesn't work. I haven't confirmed that yet. I'm actually not 100%, so that's what I'm going to go with, though. If you're a 93 overall and you're playing 100 overalls, that's a problem. What I would recommend is actually keeping your special teams very low. This way, when you play in tournaments, you're going to have a lower overall. You see how my special teams, I'm kind of using it as an anchor to bring down my overall, right? So you see, like, I have a bronze punter and a silver kick returner. Or a silver punt returner. What that does is it's kind of anchoring my overall lower. You see how my overall's a 92, right? Because of my bad special teams. So in the tournament, I actually got pretty favorable matchups all day because I think they try and match you with like a similar overall. So I got matched up actually against a lot of people with lower teams than me. So this is just a little tidbit of advice. It's not cheating or anything. It's just kind of using the system to benefit yourself. I really don't see the point in having a very high special teams. I don't think that does anything to benefit you. I think it actually can only hurt you, in my opinion. Like, why would you have a high special teams? It's because people think it looks nice, but it's unnecessary because I'd rather have a low special teams like this with the best gold kick returner. In my opinion, Montgomery's the best gold kick returner. He has very high strength and carry, which is what matters. And then, a good enough gold kicker. and have a 72 special teams and kind of, you see here, I have a 96 offense and defense, but I'm a 92 overall because of my crap special teams. Like, that helps me, right? Having a special teams that's like a 96, that doesn't help me. Why would I do that? It makes why would you have a punter or a punt returner that's anything but bronze or silver, in my opinion? But that's I think that's a pretty good tidbit of advice actually for you there. I think that's going to be everything for tonight. Actually, let's see here. I'll collect my coins and yeah, this is my highest team. I sold my other one. I sold a more fatty. I got a good amount of money for it. And I'm going to build this one up now. Oh, nice. Happy birthday, Life Shocker. If it really is your birthday, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you watching this video. Happy birthday, man. Actually, my birthday was last month. So yeah, happy birthday. Happy holidays, too, guys. You see, it's like, I had someone come in here and try to scam me before, so I'm like so skeptical. I'm so skeptical now with anything that people post in the chat. Like, I feel like it's always a troll. Like, I don't even, like I said, like he's saying it's his birthday. I genuinely, if it is your birthday, happy birthday. But like in the back of my mind, I'm like, is this, it's like, I don't trust anyone anymore. It's like, is this guy lying? Because I've had people come in here and try to scam me. That's bad. I need to actually get over that, actually. And I will. I'll get over that. I genuinely believe that people are good, and that, I want to believe that it's your birthday, and I'm sure it probably is. Why would you lie about that, right? So happy B-Day, man. But I was just explaining kind of how I almost got scammed before, so whenever anyone types anything in the chat, I'm, like, skeptical now. How many teams do you have, or did you have? I had 2. I sold my higher one a couple days ago. I got a good amount of money for it. I was in Spread Fly Drag Queens with my main, or my old main. It was a more fatty. I left their league to sell the account. I'm in their feeder motion cross dressers, which is like a top 50 league. If you're just tuning in, I just got a pretty easy 24. I'm actually gonna claim my earnings on Chad Johnson and see if I can get a Gronk. I really want to get Gronk, the safety, on this account. So let's see. Oh, sweet. I can get him. I can barely get him, but I can get him. I can get him and be broke again. And I can be mad and broke and get him. So we got 3-8. Alright, I guess I'm just going to bid on one because I want to save myself the most possible amount of coins. So I'm going to actually just bid on this one. I'll just stick my bid in right now. If you're on the same auction house as me, don't take my Gronk. No, but seriously, I'm bidding on him because you see how the bid ask here is what we call it in the trading world. The start price and the buy now, there's a pretty wide spread, and what we call the spread just means the difference between the two. So I'm not just gonna buy it now. That would be silly. I'm gonna bid on it and hope that everyone stays away. Don't bid on this Gronk, okay? No, but if you do, it's fine. I'll just we'll have a bid war, or I'll find another one. But I hope I get him at 2.8. But yeah, basically I just sold my Chad Johnson. I really want to get Gronk and put him in at safety. Yeah, that's what I did, man. Bid on him, and yeah, I mean that's probably every. Actually, you know what? You know what, guys? I have a good amount of Madden cash. Should I open like a? Now, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna actually save my Madden cash till Christmas, and then I'll open I'll open like a bundle on Christmas on this account and record it. So yeah, I mean that's gonna actually be everything for today. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment in the stream or anything like that. Appreciate the 7 people that are here. I will try to stream more frequently, or at least if not stream, do at least commentary on my recordings because I haven't done audio on a lot of my stuff lately. I've just been recording my drives to get better. But yeah, I mean, I think that's everything. And actually, if you're just joining, like I said, I did sell my account. So this is my main account now, Muhammad Ali. I sold my More Fatty account for a decent amount of money. And yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at now. And I'm trying to work back into Spreadfly Drag Queens, which I was in on a More Fatty before I sold it. I think that's everything. Keep streaming. I appreciate that, man. I'll try and stream again soon. But I am gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna call it a stream here. There was something that I wanted to do. That's why I'm kind of going slow, 'cause there was something real quick I wanted to do. I don't remember, though. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I mean, I'll show you guys real quick. I did get 24. And yeah. All right, guys. Hey, enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Happy holidays. I'll try and stream. I'm going to actually try and stream for a short period of time, maybe on Christmas. I'm going to open a bundle, I think, because I have a bunch of Madden cash. But maybe I'll do commentary before then. I'm actually going to try and go on a good streak here. I'll put my Instagram I'll put my Instagram in the comments here when the video is done. It's mindful trading, though. My Instagram is just mindful trading. So that's kind of my brand. I'm mindful trading on YouTube, mindful trading on Instagram. I actually have my own website. It's called mindfultrading.com. I built it to be mainly about the stock market, but it's a blog, so I'm going to write about other things on it eventually. I've had the site for like a year. I haven't done a ton with it. I said in 2017 I was going to do a lot with the website. I didn't do that much. But I do have it. I know how to build it, so I'm probably going to try and get better with that in 2018. But yeah, I mean, my brand is like mindful trading. So it's going to be all my social medias, my YouTube. I have a website. Yeah, I mean, that's everything. I'll play again here soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the next time you guys see me, I'll be in Spreadfly Drag Queens again. But yeah, have a good night.